You stand there, in front of the mirror, the glass still fogged by the hot steam. Your eyes gaze at your own reflection, but there's something more, something that wasn't there before. A message, written by hand, firm, whether in haste or desire, impossible to tell. The words are there, etched into the glass, as if waiting for you. I never forgot you. The impact is immediate. You feel it. In your chest, in your throat, on your skin. Who left this? Why? When? You touch the letters slowly, the glass still warm. The mirror doesn't lie. The message was written for you. And now? What do? You stand frozen. The warmth still clouds the glass, but nothing can erase the words. I never forgot you. They are there, fixed, waiting for you to face them, for you to react. Your hand hovers in the air before touching the glass. Your fingers glide over the cold surface. The moisture yields under your touch, but the words remain. They aren't just letters. They are a piece of something that never died. Your heart beats faster. Time slows down. Doubt seeps into your chest. Who wrote this? When? The bathroom door is closed. Locked. No one came in. The lipstick, if that's what it was, seems recent. Someone was here. Someone knew you would be here. You feel the air growing heavy. The mirror returns your gaze, but something is different. As if the image itself carries a secret. As if the message is not just there to be read, but to be felt. A memory asserts itself, a voice echoing somewhere within you. No matter how much time passes, I will always be with you. Words spoken long ago, perhaps too late, perhaps too early, but never forgotten. Your chest tightens. You close your eyes. Take a deep breath. Who could have written this? Your name isn't there, but you know it was meant for you. There's no room for error, no space for coincidences. You think about playing the message back, erasing the words, pretending they were never there, but you can't. Your fingers stop halfway because you need to know. The answer isn't in the glass, it's within you, and it has already started to scream. Your eyes trace every line of the letters. The reflection in the mirror doesn't seem the same anymore. You, the glass, the message, everything is there, but something has changed. The weight of the past drips through the words, as if they were ripped from the depths of a time you tried to leave behind. But the past never disappears. It waits. It returns. You feel the air trapped in your throat. Who wrote this? When? How did it get here? The bathroom was shut. No sounds, no doors opening, no footsteps in the hallway. But the message is there. Real. As real as the chill that runs down your neck. And then the scent. A perfume. Light. Familiar. Your chest tightens. You know where it's from, but you don't want to admit it. The memory invades without asking for permission. One night, a room. The words whispered in the dark. The warmth of a touch you shouldn't forget, but tried to. And now, everything comes flooding back. As if time folded in on itself. As if this moment had been waiting to happen since the day you turned your back. You are not alone. The silence seems to gain sound. Something moves on the other side of the door. Your heart races. Your feet are rooted to the ground. Your breath shallow, caught. The mirror still reflects the message, but now it seems to reflect something more. A presence. A living memory. And then the phone vibrates. Outside. On the bed. Your body reacts before your mind catches up. The short, insistent sound. Something inside you already knows what it will find before you even look at the screen. You turn the doorknob. Firm steps. The room lit by the dim light from the street. The phone next to the pillow. The screen lights up. A single notification. I never forgot you. The same message, the same words, the blocked number. No name, no photo, just the message. The air leaves your lungs. This is not a coincidence. This is not a mistake. This is for you. And you need to decide what to do now. Your fingers hesitate before touching the screen. The message still glows in the dark, casting a pale light in the silent room. The blocked number. No name, no photo, nothing but those words. I never forgot you. The mirror in the bathroom, the phone in your hand. This is no coincidence. Your body feels it before your mind processes it. The tightness in your chest, shorter breaths, tingling at your fingertips you already know. An old feeling familiar, like an echo of what was. Your eyes turn to the door, to the empty hallway, to the darkness of the apartment around you. You are alone, or should be. But then, a new sound. 3 knocks on the front door. Sharp, precise, calculated. Your heart races. Each knock resonates within you like a beckoning, a presence, a living memory. You stand up slowly, feeling the weight of doubt dragging at each movement. The phone still in your hand. The message still open. You could ignore it, you could pretend you didn't hear, but you know you can't. The hallway seems longer. The silence around you feels thicker. Your footsteps echo on the cold floor, each heartbeat louder than the last. The door, the cold doorknob beneath your fingers. Breathing held, you turn. The world stops. And then you see, someone is there. Who is at your door? What do you do now? The door ajar. Air held in your lungs, eyes fixed on the figure in front of you. The hallway feels darker than usual. The dim light flickers, casting elongated shadows on the wall. The person standing before you does not move. They simply stand there, waiting. Your heart pounds against your chest. The silhouette is not unfamiliar. You recognize the posture, the way the shoulders curve slightly as if carrying an invisible weight. Then the light from the hallway stabilizes, and you see the face. Breath catches in your throat. Vision seems to slow down, as if your mind is trying to process the impossible. But there's no mistake, no doubt, it's someone. Your chest tightens, your legs tremble. A second stretches into an eternity, because this presence shouldn't be here. It couldn't be here. Hey. The voice is low, almost a whisper, but its impact resonates like thunder. The air seems to vanish from the room. Breathing becomes difficult, as if your lungs refuse to work. The phone continues to vibrate in your hand. Your gaze drops. Another alert. I'm here. But the message didn't come from the blocked number. It came from a number erased years ago. Sweat cools on your skin. Questions flood in, all at once. How? Why? Your mouth opens, but no words come out. Because none make sense. Because this shouldn't be happening. Someone remains motionless. Their gaze fixed, filled with something impossible to name. Pain? Longing? Answers? Can we talk? The voice trembles, but the firmness in their gaze remains. The heart responds before the mind does. The last time this presence was near, the words were different. They were of goodbye. They were of something that should never return. But there it stands in flesh and blood, real as the message in the mirror, as real as the memories now screaming in your mind. The past has knocked on the door, and now only one choice remains, to open it wide or to close it forever. What to do? The silence weighs heavily in the air, the door still ajar, your gaze fixed on the presence there, motionless, waiting for a response. Each second drags on, extending the doubt like a suspended blade. The fingers grip the edge of the door, the heart pounding hard against the chest. The past shouldn't return, but it has. It's there, leaning against the doorframe, carrying something in its eyes that can't be deciphered. I didn't expect this. The words come out softer than they should, as if even the air lacks the strength to carry them. Neither did I. The response comes in the same tone. There's something unbreakable in that voice, but also something broken. The eyes shift to someone's hands, closed. Holding what? A truth? A lie? The phone still in the palm, the screen flashing the last message. The same phrase, the same unsettling feeling. Why now? The question cuts through the silence, because it needs to be asked. Because nothing can move forward without this answer. Someone sighs, averting their gaze for a moment, as if the weight is too heavy to bear in their eyes, as if they need to find the right words. Because it never ended. The ground seems to give way. The past wasn't buried. It never was. It just stayed there, stuck in some corner of memory, waiting for a moment of weakness, a crack in the present to invade everything once more. The mirror, the message, the open door. Everything points to the same place. It never truly ended. The memories come rushing back, furious. A cold night, The smell of rain in the air, the broken promise. The words spoken in the heat of a moment that can't be taken back. Will you let me in? The request doesn't come with urgency. It doesn't come with demand. It simply exists, as if it knows that a choice must be made. The fingers still hold the door. The heart is still heavy. The past is still there. What to do? Let the past in, or lock the door and move on. The hand hesitates on the door. The weight of the decision presses on the chest. Letting the past in means opening a space for something that was never fully resolved. But closing the door, closing it for good, that also has a price. The gaze meets someone else's. There's expectation there, but no rush, no pressure. Just a silence that carries everything that hasn't been spoken before. Fingers loosen on the wood. The door shifts a little more. The space between the two narrows. The air feels different, denser, heavier with something invisible, yet as real as the presence there, waiting. Then a foot retreats a step. Small, but enough for a silent invitation. Someone understands. The movement is light, almost careful, as if crossing that boundary is as fragile as stepping on glass. The door closes slowly. The click of the lock echoes too loudly in the silence of the apartment. Now there's nothing left between the two. Someone is there, real, present, inside the space that just seconds ago was untouchable. The heart beats loudly. The words won't come. The mirror in the bathroom still holds the message. The phone still clutches the proof that this isn't a coincidence. I don't know where to start. The confession is sincere, raw. There are no ready answers for something like this. Then don't start. Someone's voice sounds softer, less about logic, more about presence. Just stay. The chest tightens. Time hasn't reversed, but it feels like it has. It seems like it never completely passed. The doubt is still there. But the choice has already been made. And now there's no turning back. Silence fills every corner of the space. No words, no sudden movements. Just the contained breathing. The presence of someone there, real, undeniable. The heart continues to beat strongly, pounding inside the chest, as if trying to match the weight of that moment. Someone looks around, their eyes sweeping over the familiar space that feels distant at the same time. There's something strange about being there after so long, as if each object, each detail of the room holds a trace of an unfinished story. The steps are slow, careful, as if any wrong gesture could break the fragile balance that still exists. Their eyes meet again. There's so much to say, so much that's been stuck in their throats for years, but the words keep slipping away, trapped somewhere neither of them knows how to reach. The phone is still there, on the table, the message blinking on the screen. I never forgot you. And now, there's no more pretending that it didn't happen, that it doesn't matter. Because it matters. It matters so much that it still weighs on their chest. You still have the same look in your eyes. Someone's voice cuts through the silence. It's neither an accusation nor a compliment, just a fact. The impact is immediate. The gaze drops for a moment. The hands clutch together, an automatic gesture, as if it were possible to hold on to what slips through their fingers. Time has passed. The response comes in a low tone, almost a defense. Someone sighs. It has it, but it didn't take everything. The phrase hangs in the air, heavy. And then the gaze returns to the bathroom, to the mirror, to the message written in the steam, still marked on the glass. It was you, wasn't it? The question comes straight to the point. Someone doesn't respond immediately, but they don't look away. The silence already speaks volumes. It says everything. The confirmation was there from the very first moment, in the details, in the scent, in the invisible weight of their presence. The air feels thicker. The distance between them feels smaller. The truth has always been there. The past has never left. Why? The question is loaded. With everything. With pain, with longing, with sleepless nights. Someone's eyes shine for a second and then the answer comes. Because I needed to see you. The impact is immediate. Time seems to crumble around them. And now? What to do with this truth? The words hang in the air like an impossible weight to ignore. Because I needed to see you. The heart pounds against the chest. The air becomes denser. The silence grows between them, not like an emptiness, but something filled with everything that was left behind. Someone's eyes don't waver. There's a firmness there, but also something more. Something that can't be hidden. And now? The question slips out before it can even be fully thought through. Because it's the only one that makes sense. Because no other word can capture what's happening. Someone hesitates for a moment. Their fingers intertwine in a nervous gesture. Their gaze wavers for a second before returning, steady. Now, it depends on you. My stomach drops. It depends on me. It shouldn't. It couldn't. But the truth is right there. Waiting. Memories come rushing back like a hurricane. Sleepless nights. Silences that spoke louder than words. A goodbye that never felt final. The phone still shines on the table. The message is still there. I never forgot you. And now everything returns. The past and the present colliding, blending into something new. My mind screams to retreat, to protect itself, to pretend none of this is happening. But the heart beats too loudly to ignore. Our eyes meet once again, and deep down the answer is already there. The past has returned. And now there's no escaping it. The past has returned, and the choice is now inevitable. What would you do? Comment, subscribe, and leave a like.